Hello students, welcome back to the English classes. Myself Simmi Sebastian and I would be taking your English class. So children, I hope you all have seen the videos that I am sending. Yes. So yesterday we had started with the second part of the first chapter, 3 questions written by Leo Tolstoy. So in the second part we saw that there was a king and he went to meet hermit. And as they were talking, what happened? There was a stranger, a bearded man running towards them and he had his hands pressed on the stomach. Why? Because it was bleeding. He had a wound in his stomach and it was continuously blood was flowing. So the king redressed the wound until the blood had stopped completely. Then he took that stranger man into the hut, laid him down on the bed and took rest. Now let's see what happened in the next part. So children, all of you open page number 12. So we stopped till here. Forgive me. Now we'll begin with the next paragraph. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily and to have won him over as a friend. So when you make peace with others, you get a good inner peace and happiness, isn't it children? So like if you have fought with your friend and the next day you reconcile with your friend, you try to solve all the problems, you make peace. So what is the first thing you get? You are very happy now. Why? Because you have reconciled with your friend. Maybe it was your friend or your neighbor or an enemy. So whenever we have quarrel among each other, if we have some dispute, it doesn't make you happy, isn't it? You feel something is bothering you. You are upset with that. But if there is peace and if there is love among us, what happens? You feel inner happiness, isn't it children? So same thing when the king came to know that he has made this enemy as a friend, then he was very much happy. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him, and he promised to give back the man his property. So when he reconciled, when he was happy to learn about that he was an enemy but now he is a friend. So what the king decided, he thought that not only he would forgive that person, that stranger, but he would send his servants. Why? Because he is wounded. Usse chot lagi thi. So now he warned that his servants would look after that stranger and also he would send the doctors to take care of that person. So have you all understood children till here? Okay, now shall we move on to next? Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. So he said this and he left the wounded man there. And the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. Now again back to the 3 questions. Uska ho gaya, he reconciled with the stranger. Now he came out of the hut. Now वो आया क्यों था? For what reason he had come to meet hermit? So that he would get the answer to the 3 questions. Now he is searching the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to get answers to his question. So before he could move from that place, before leaving that place, once again he thought he would place 3 questions before hermit. The hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug the day before. So the day before, as we all saw in the first part of the chapter, that the king was digging beds for the saplings to be grown. So the next day, what happened? The hermit was sowing the seeds. The king went up to hermit and said, "For the last time, I beg you to answer my questions, wise men." So before taking a leave, the king requested the hermit that before I leave this place, I beg you, I plead you to answer my questions. Please give me the answer to my questions. Okay, children? Moving on to the next page. So, children, all of you turn the page. So, these are the answers what he got. You have already been answered, said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. So, what hermit was doing? He was on his knees onto the ground. He was putting what? Putting the seeds in the beds. So, when the king pleaded that before I take a leave, please answer my question. So, what the hermit replied, children? You have already been answered. आपको मैंने जवाब दे दिया है. You have already got the answers. Now, how come we get the answers? Now, see this. How have I been answered? What do you mean? So the king got surprised that he has not spoke a single word. Then how come the hermit said that you have already been answered the question? Do you not see? Replied the hermit. If you have not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away. So what the hermit replied? That can't you see that yesterday you felt pity on my weakness. आपको मेरे पर दया आई ना because I am weak. So as you felt pity, what you did? You took the spade from me and you helped me to dug the beds. And because of that, today I can grow the seeds. Today I can place the seeds in the beds. Then that man would have attacked you and you would have wished you had stayed with me. So again, what is telling? Then if you would have gone away, gone back, that man would have attacked you. But you wished that you had stayed with me. So because you wished that you would stay with me, I didn't answer your question. So you wished that you would stay with me, and because of that you could save his life. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds. So now he's telling that now which is the most important time? Was when you were digging the beds. So the first question the king had, he got the answer that the most important time was when you were digging the bed. So this is the first answer he got. And I was the most important man. Now, who was the most important man? The hermit. He was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business. And to do that good work, that helping nature, because of that helpful, that was the most important right time to do. It was the right time to dig the bed. So that was the most important time. Afterwards, when the man ran to us, so children, moving on to next. Afterwards, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him, because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you. So, now the hermit replied that when the young man, the stranger, he came towards us, he ran towards them, no? So, because the most important time was the time when you looked after him. He had taken care of him. Because if you, अगर उसने वो उसका dressing नहीं किया होता, उसका ध्यान नहीं रखा होता, so how could he reconcile with that stranger? How could he had peace with that man? So because उसने उसका इतना ध्यान रखा, उसको चोट घाव पे अच्छे से ड्रेस किया, and he could save that man's life. As he saved his life, that stranger's life, he could make peace with him. So he was the most important man. So third question was there, no? For you, what kind of people is the most important? So that stranger was the most important man, and what you did for him was your most important business. और जो आपने उसके लिए किया, what he did the whole day he kept on redressing his wound. उसको पानी पिलाया, उसको घर के अंदर लेके गए. So these were the things that was the most important business. Next paragraph. Remember then, there is only one time that is important, and that time is NOW, that is now. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. So see children, some people have the habit of postponing the things. That next time I would help or next time I would do the work, but that is not correct. You always have to remember that time gone will never be returned. So if you have to do some kind good act, you have to do it now, because that time you would never gain it back. So it is the most important time. Why? Because it is that only that time we have any power to act. If any of your friend needs help, so if you do it now, it would be helpful for that person. But if you say it, no, now I'm not having, now I'm busy, and if you postpone it for tomorrow, would that work be useful for that person? No, not at all. So whenever you have any chance, if you get any chance to help anyone, children, do it now, because now is the most important time. You will never get that time later on. The most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment, for no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else. So whenever you are with any people, you should remember, keep in mind that the person with whom you are is the most important person, because we may not know that tomorrow we'll meet that person or not. You all know during this pandemic, today if we see that person and tomorrow we may get a sad news about the demise of that person. Why? So we don't know what will happen in the future, whether we will meet the person or not. So always you have peace among your friends, among your neighbors, because we may not know what will happen in future, what will take place. So if you always have love among us, among each and everyone, it will be always good for us. Why, children? Because you'll always feel inner happiness. Tomorrow if that person dies or something may go wrong, you will always have an inner conscious, guilt conscious, कि मैंने उसके साथ ऐसा किया था, मैंने उसके साथ ऐसा किया. Now how to ask pardon, how to ask forgiveness? Can you ask forgiveness to that person who has died? No. So always, whenever you find any people, keep in mind, remember, that person is the most important man. So always keep peace and love. The most important business is to do that person good, because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone. So children, as you all know, during this pandemic, there were so many people who needed help. So I know there are many of them who are who lend their helping hands to reach out the poor, the needy ones. So always remember, God has brought us into this world for what? With a plan, with a purpose. Maybe we would be useful for others. We can help out. We can reach out to the needy ones, to the people who want help from us. So have you all understood, children, this chapter? This is a very beautiful chapter. So I hope you all have understood and read the chapter. So children, I hope you all have understood the chapter till where I have explained. If you have any doubt, when I keep the doubt clearing session, you may ask your doubts. Okay children? So for today your homework is, you have to read the chapter till where I have explained. Okay children? Till where I have explained, you will read the chapter and then you will write the meanings of second part. Okay children? You will write the meanings in, where you are going to write the meanings? In your notebook. Okay children? So bye. Take care. God bless you all.